Welcome guys to an episode with the Dune Hell, and I promised a thorough review of the R9 Fury overclocking, core unlocking, and just overall an overclocker's guide to buying R9 Furies. This was to succeed on the GCN GPU's release of guides, but while making the video, well, I got a couple issues. So this has been happening for a really long time, and I knew exactly how to fix it. I just wanted to make sure exactly what was happening. I tried troubleshooting, and basically my fans were squeaking, and I wasn't quite sure which fans were squeaking. If you guys don't know, the squeaking noise is caused by the fact that your fans use sleeve bearings to freely move in a circular position. And so once those sleeves get kind of used up, they start squeaking and start making really weird noises. I was getting actual rattling, which is very, very bad. That means that it's pretty much at its death. And I suspected it was two things. It was either my GPU fans or my really old Corsair fans, but ended up that it was my GPU fans, and while sticking a finger up my GPU's fans, well, I kind of stuck it the wrong way, and I basically broke either one or two fans, not sure, probably two. So what I decided to do was to order some online. However, I wanted to continue working on my videos, and I didn't need necessarily my GPU encoding, so I decided to quickly fix this problem. And this goes out to anyone that really has any fan issues, but specifically any of the older 2015 or older fan issues. Has been a lot of heatsink issues from back then, because these were the first times we saw triple fans and other kinds of configurations, and so finding dead fans is pretty, common. And although they're very cheap, you probably don't necessarily have a solution right from the get-go. And so this is going out to you guys. So let's just look at my R9 Fury VRM real quick. This is one of the nicest VRMs they had ever made back then. But now looking at the heatsink, basically I took out the Strix or the Direct CU3 plastic. This was kind of hard. I actually had to take out the heatsink utterly, and I didn't want to do this originally, but I didn't have a choice, because some of the screws, such as this one right here and that one, which were holding the heatsink and the plastic, basically those ones were unreachable with a regular screwdriver, or even like a mini screwdriver thingy. So because of that, well, I basically had to dismantle the whole entire GPU, which is, unfortunate, but this will probably happen to you. So you must make sure to have thermal paste around before you open up your GPU. I probably have some thermal paste lying around. I'll have to find it real quickly, because obviously I want my GPU to be up and running tonight. So what I did was, basically, as you guys know, in a computer there are multiple fan spots, basically pins, which allow you to connect multiple fans. I have 3 fans right now because my CPU cooler is not necessarily the most efficient, and I get a lot of dust and shit, so I kind of circulate as much air as possible. I can't really circulate it this way because I have a glass panel right here, so I had to kind of shimmy it around that way. And so you can have up to, I think, like 10 or at least 7 fan pins on certain motherboards, especially high-end motherboards. You might have a minimum of 1 or 2, and those kind of suck. But if you do have a very good motherboard, you will have multiple fan pins. And so I have one right here beside the big PCIe powering pin, and so I will basically connect a CPU fan to my GPU. This is very meta to do, and so you won't have any of the tweaking benefits that you typically do with Afterburner and other kinds of effects, but at least you will have a fan which actually fucking works. So I basically duct taped a fan onto my heatsink, and it's, you know, Gorilla taped, so it shouldn't take off too much. I tried to use as much surface as possible. Getting it on the fins is not necessarily good, but didn't have a choice, and considering I'm probably just gonna undervolt this GPU for now, this should definitely work out. Hope you guys enjoyed. I would have put 2 fans, but I seem to not have a second fan, and even if I did, I don't think I have another pin, since I basically populated all of the pins on my motherboard. So I hope you guys enjoyed this small sneak peek on things to do on your R9 Fury, and have a good day.